As always, it's a 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then spun out in the washing machine until it's damp. So I'm turning it inside out since this is another ice dye. I will link the video to this first part of the flipping the shirt inside out and how to fold it in half and everything in the description. So I'll just fast forward through all this part. Okay, so once you have that in half, I'll fold it back up, stuff like that. And I don't want that to crease up right there, so you might want to keep your hand there until you get it about where you want it. Then run your hand along that fold so that it's a good fold and doesn't have a lot of that kind of stuff inside it. Alright. This is where it gets less fun. I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to mark that so I can find that line again. Fold that. But I actually want it to be this size. And the goal is to have as many edges facing the same direction as possible. So when I've got that there, I can actually pull this back, fold that back on itself. That line becomes the inside instead of the outside. Fold that again. And take the whole thing, fold back on that. And I'm basically turning this into an accordion. And I will just work my way all the way up the shirt. And that's our accordion. Not exactly the same size all the way across, but that's pretty close considering all this thicker stuff up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab some rubber bands just to hold this together. I'm going to mark out where the sinew is going to go. What are we looking at? 18 inches or so. So I'm going to go ahead and go 3 inches each. And then I'll just tie these up. And then we'll move this little guy down here. like that, to hold all that tight. Off to dye. Okay, I added some rubber bands in here to make sure these stay pretty tight because I didn't want it to open up little pockets for this design. Now, this is a long list of colors. There's 12 dyes that are being used on this, so you might want to get out something to write this down. Here we go. On one side, we'll call this the top, will be Daffodil, Orange Crush, Chinese Red, Oxblood Red, Amethyst, and Deep Purple. And on the bottom side, at least what I'm currently going with, it's going to be Chartreuse, Bright Green, New Emerald Green, Cayman Isle Green, and I don't have a color code for that one, or swatch, Brilliant Blue, and Cerulean Blue. And all of these are from Dharma. So let's get started. Oh, this is the center of the shirt on this side, and this is on the sleeves, I think, because the collar is tucked away in here. Oh, there's the collar. So those would be the sleeves there. This may be the best idea I've ever had for colors, or the worst idea. We'll see in a day. Yes, this is still during my I forgot how to put cardboard forms around anything period. So, I'm going to let this melt through, and then we'll do the other side. Alright, it's melted through this side, so I'll go ahead and flip this over. And we'll get started dyeing it. Alright, let that one sit until it goes through, and I'll give it a little check to see if everything looks okay. We might end up doing a liquid dye somewhere in it, might not, just depends how well this goes through. Alright, it's been about 24 hours, let's do the washout. Alright, let's wring this out. And take a quick look. So I'll go toss this in the washing machine, and we'll take a final look after that. So this is the shirt. I could lie and say It came out exactly like I planned. I planned it to be a giant avocado. But I didn't. This is not even remotely close to what I planned this shirt to be. And if I didn't know better, I would say this isn't the shirt I tied. But it's the only shirt I was working on, so it has to be it. This isn't what I was shooting for at all. And I have named it the giant avocado because it's basically what it is at this point. Now, getting off that for a second, do I like the results? Yes. I don't necessarily like some of the colors, and so the, 12 dye colors I used probably wasn't the best judgment call in my life. I probably should have stuck with one set or the other, but it actually works. I think it comes across pretty good. The only part I don't like is this right here, and I must have jumbled up the tying a little bit right there. But overall, I like it. And we'll flip it over real quick. Same thing back here. Actually, that center one worked out on that side. So I'm probably going to retry the actual tying because I must not have been thinking properly when I came up with the way to tie what I was trying to do and ended up with this. So what do you think? Is it a giant avocado? Is it something else? Do you like it? Do you not? If you like this and other designs that I throw out there each week, I do have the shirts available for sale on Etsy, and you can also become a patron on Patreon. And the links for both of those are available in the descriptions of every video I post. Until next time, thanks for watching.